Welcome back. You're still watching Morning Live. Now, Sterling EQ, Brandon October, Melanie Scholtz, Goitsemang, Lehobye, and given Nkosi are some of the creatives that will headline the Cape Town Philharmonic Orchestra traditional Viennese New Year concerts taking place at the Cape Town City Hall this evening. Organisers are promising opera music lovers a transportation with the sounds of the impossible dream, imagine, and unforgettable. Now, to tell us more, we're joined from our Seapoint studios by the CEO of the Cape Town Philharmonic Orchestra, Louis Heyneman. Louis, good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, Lebo.
Let's talk about these concerts, the Viennese New Year concerts. What is the inspiration behind that? What were you trying to achieve when you came up with this concept?
You know, in Vienna, it's been a tradition for many years. Viennese people look forward to the New Year, and they start the New Year with music by Strauss and Lear, the Waltz King, and music that is typically Viennese. So we've come up with the idea a couple of years ago with Richard Koch as conductor to do the same, and it's been very popular. People love starting the New Year with the waltzes of Strauss and the very light, entertaining music, and elegant music of Vienna.
Mm-hmm. What is it about the city, though, in the capital of Austria that is worth celebrating?
Well, it's very romantic. You know, all the Strauss waltzes era was a very romantic era in Europe, and Strauss waltzes became extremely popular right over the world in those days. So, and it's a tradition in Vienna. Always on New Year's Eve, they have these concerts in the Musikverein. It's a very famous, beautiful hall in Vienna. And people go from all over the world to attend these concerts. And we've started the same tradition, and we have always full halls. It's very nice to see that people in Cape Town and South Africa enjoy this kind of music as well. And we have the talent to do exactly the same.
Let's talk about the lineup for tonight. Who is on the lineup?
Well, some of the artists you've mentioned were actually at our New Year's Eve concert at Nederburg. That was a week ago. Tonight we have the singing couple Lucanio Moyake and his wife Sipramanda Moyake. They're wonderful tenor and a soprano. They were the first couple in the history of the Belvedere competition earlier this year, the first couple to get to the finals together. They've sung all over the world, so they will be singing as soloists. And then we've got Patrick Goodwin as a soloist on the violin. He's our concertmaster. And then we have also some ballet dancers from Cape Town City Ballet to enhance and transport you to Vienna, so to speak.
All right. And, you know, let's talk about Richard Koch and his contribution to this.
Well, Richard Koch is well known in South Africa. He's called Mr. Music.
Yeah.
And I think part of his charm is that he turns around to the audience and he can explain something to the audience about the music. In fact, this is the way we do it. We don't print programs. He turns around to the audience and tells them a little bit about the atmosphere, what they can expect. And it's always been charming all over these years. So I think that is part of the charm. And the music, the beautiful music, of course, transports the people. And he's been a conductor in this country for so long. And people know him and they trust that he will give him the best interpretation. So it's a perfect combination for us.
Yeah. I mean, is it safe to say that you've decided to sort of mix genres by including, you know, Brandon October and Melanie Scholtz in the lineup?
Well, they actually sang lighter stuff, lighter repertoire. They're not singing tonight. They actually performed with us at Nederburg Wine Farm. So they did a bit of jazz and a bit of crossover music with the orchestra, because the orchestra want to show that we can do lighter music as well, not only the classics.
Let's talk about the concerts at Nederburg Wine Estate in Paarl. I mean, for as long as I can remember, these concerts have been on. What do you attribute the success of this concept to?
Well, we want to show a wider audience what we can do. I mean, we had Lira, we had Freshly Ground singing with the orchestra, and Sterling EQ this year. We want to show the people out there we can do light music, pop music, jazz, as well as anybody else. And it's very popular. And also by bringing different audiences together is extremely important for us. We can't cater only for classical music lovers. We're the only orchestra in town. We play for ballet, we play for opera, we play for operetta, we play for musicals, and we play open-air concerts like at Kirstenbosch, Nederburg, and Greenpoint Track. So we need to make people understand that we're there for everybody. And we
All right, Louis, I'm sorry I have to cut you short, but thank you so much for talking to us.
Well. Not only your older classical music or trained ear.
All right. CEO of the Cape Town Philharmonic Orchestra, Louis Heyneman, speaking to us about the CPO's traditional New Year's concerts. All right, let's take a quick ad break.